Hi friends, today we're going to learn our last adding method. It's kind of two methods, but they are so similar that I can teach you them both pretty much at the same time. The method that we're going to learn today is called new groups below, or depending on how you do it, new groups above. Now, this is probably the most common addition method, which is why we teach it last, because we want to teach you the other ones first to make sure that you give them a try. This is also the method that your parents probably learned when they were in school. However, they called it carrying. That's what I learned it as, and that's what they probably learned it as well. So I'm going to explain why we call it something different now once we get started. So this is the new groups below method. The problem that we're going to start by solving is 36 plus 49. So there actually is no workbook page. Oops, 39 plus 46, actually, sorry. There actually is no workbook page for today's lesson. So what I want you to do is you're going to watch how I solve this problem first, and then we're going to do some practice problems. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw both of my numbers just to help me get through each of my steps. So I'm going to start by drawing 39. So 3 tens and 9 ones, and 46, 4 tens and 6 ones. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my ones. Okay, I'm going to start on the right and add my ones. So think back to your drawing method, and you're going to combine your ones. So I see right here, I see two groups of 5. So I know that when I add 9 plus 6, I'm going to get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I get 15. Now, if I have 15, which is 1, 10, and 5 ones. So here's the number 15. 1 tens, 1 10, 5 ones. Is there enough room to fit all of that in my ones town? No, I can only put ones in ones town. So my 5 is going to go underneath my 6, because that's how many ones I have. Now, this method is called new groups below. So I have to put my new 10 somewhere. I'm going to take my new 10 and I'm going to put it in my tens town. So new groups below. So the 10 is my new group. It's going to go below my 4, right under, like right on that equal line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up my tens. So if I have 3 plus 4, so 3 tens plus 4 tens, that's 7 tens, plus 1 extra gives me 8. Now, if I were to go back over here and look at my drawing, I know I have 1, 2, 3 tens right there, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, plus this extra one right here to give me 8. So this method is called new groups below because your new group of 10 goes below your tens town. Now, we can do the same thing again. If I have 39 plus 46, I can do the same exact thing. I can say 9 plus 6 is 15. So I'm going to put my 5 right there. And this time I'm going to put my new group above my 3. This one is new groups above. Then I can add my 1 plus my 3 plus my 4 and still get an answer of 8. So when your parents and I were in school, we learned the term carrying the 1. Okay, carrying the 1 meant you took your 1 and you put it right there. You carried it to the next column. The problem with this is this a 1? Is it just 1? Is it just worth one of these circles? No, it's a 10. So that's why we've changed the name to new groups, okay? Because it's a new group. We're moving the new group. So you could say like you're carrying the new group, but then that gets kind of confusing. So that's why we call it new groups below or new groups above. So if your parents are helping you with your math, if they say carry the 1, do you know what they mean? You do, right? And you can kindly explain to them that it's actually not called carrying anymore, mom and dad. It's called new groups below or new groups above. Okay? And you can explain to them why we're not calling it a 1. So now what I would like you to do, we are going to do a couple practice problems. And I would like you to try them with me. So we'll do 48 plus, how about 49? So right now on your whiteboard or on your paper, I want you to write 48 plus 49. You choose which method you want to use. Do you want to do new groups above or new groups below? I personally like new groups above, but it doesn't matter. You can do new groups below and you can still follow along with me. So first I'm going to draw each of my numbers just to help me keep track of what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to start by adding my ones. I have 8 plus 9. So right here, there's 10. And how many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 17. I know that only my 7 can stay in my ones town, and I have to put my new group, my 1, in the 10s. So like I said, I like new groups above. That's my method of choice. So I'm going to put it above the 4. If you want to put it above the 4 like me, go ahead. Otherwise, you can put it below your 4. Then you can go ahead and you can add these up, add your 10s. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 4 more is 9. Okay, we're going to do some more practice, but this time our numbers are going to get a little bigger. Let's try the problem 89 plus 64. So first I'm going to draw 89. And 64. And now I can circle see if I have a group of 10. So I do have a group of 10. This is 9, so I just need 1 extra. So I know I have 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So what is there room for in my ones town? There's room for those 3 ones, right? Those get to stay. Now, what has to go? My new group of 10, right? So you choose, does it go above or does it go below? I like to put mine above. And now I can add. I have 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 6 more is 15. So I can put my 5 right there, and guess what? I have another new group, right? And then I can add my hundreds and I get a 1. Let's see what that looks like over here. So basically what we just did is we took all of our 10s and we added them together. I notice right here, there's a hundreds box, right? This is a hundreds box. So that's why I have this guy right here. So this new 100 is that right there. And then I know that I have some extras. Oh my goodness, friends, I made a huge mistake. If we were in class, you would have been able to tell me. I drew way too many 10s, right? I caught my mistake because then I knew I wasn't getting the right answer. That's why proof drawing is helpful. So now I can double check my 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, and then there's my 5th one. So I had 5 10s here, and then there's my new group right there. These are a little bit harder, but we're going to get better and better at them. Let's go ahead and do another problem. Let's see what happens with this one. How about 67 plus 87? I'm going to draw my numbers correctly this time. Okay, so I'm going to look at my ones. I'm going to see if I have a group of 10, which I do. Okay, so if I have 10 right here plus 2 more, I know that that leaves a 4, 2 more and 2 more, a 4 right here because I have 14, right? 7 plus 7 is 14. And then my new group goes right there. Now I can add this. So I notice in my drawing over here, I have a 100. So that's a new group. And then how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget this guy, 5. So I know I have a 5 right here. What does that mean when we're adding right here? 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 8 more is 15. So there's my 5. And then I have another new group right there. Nothing to add. So I'm left with a 1 for my 100, my hundreds town. All right, we're going to try one more, and then we're going to do more practice in small groups. What if I have a problem that looks like this? I'm going to draw my number. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my ones. I have 3 plus 1. There's 1, there's 3. When I add them together, what do I get? I get 4, right? Are there any new groups? Did I make a 10? No, I didn't. It's just a 4. So I don't put anything up here. I don't put anything down here. I just leave it be as a 4. Then I can add my 10. So 7 plus 2, if I have 7 and I count up 2, 8 and 9, I get a 9. Is there a new 10 or a new 100? No. So sometimes you're not going to have these new groups. Okay, so you have to pay close attention to what you're doing. Start in the ones, add them up. If there's a new group, put it there. If there's not, then don't. It's also very important that your new groups line up with the correct town. If you had this problem and you said it was 15, but put your 1 right there, that is not correct. It needs to go above your 3 in your 10s town. Okay, it's very important that you stay super organized when you are solving these problems. Nice, neat, clear handwriting. All right, friends, that's it for today. You do have a Think Central lesson, but we will practice more with new groups above and new groups below in small groups. Great job, friends. See you later.